What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Rampant speculation is how you explode in the bull run in an altcoin season when you see something that seems really weird, that somebody really important is making a bet on your future. And this is where things have fundamentally changed. You guys know Luna Classic has been my baby, if you will. USTC, not so much, but things have shifted dramatically, and it only took one small announcement. When this really goes public, when this really starts to break out, I have a feeling USTC might have more upside than what I've given it credit for. So I'm gonna explain this to you. Hit the like button on your way in and let's check it out. Before we get started, this is Bleaves Crypto. Make sure you sign up today. $4.99 a month. You can become a member, get private information that you wouldn't normally get in the public, and certainly helps me out. No matter what you're doing, TerraCasino.io is the place for you for all your risk-based gaming needs. Make sure that you check them out today. Duel at Dawn, currently playing right now, €125,000 giveaway through September 28th and $200 prize pool, poker free roll every Sunday. And if you're trading meme coins or utility coins, Terraport.finance is the place for you to go, even if you wanted to trade the legendary Believe meme. All right, guys, here's where it gets interesting. Wlfi, for those of you that don't know, that is Donald Trump's organization, World Liberty Financial. So the altcoin basket that Alt5 will create on behalf of World Liberty Financial includes USTC. There is currently no purchase, but Alt5 will initially create an altcoin basket worth $1.5 billion. On behalf of World Liberty Financial, a fund will be established. This fund will be listed on NASDAQ. Among the coins planned is USTC. When these purchases take place, further details will be shared. So, first of all, let me just say this. What you've just seen is validation for the recovery of USTC in some way, but it is still a speculative asset. But it is a speculative asset now being targeted by the President of the United States company for future investment, meaning they see tremendous and potential upside for this one. Now that becomes enormous just in and of itself. 1.5 billion, they're going to allocate a small portion. But if that allocation ends up being, let's just call it $1 million. That's $1 million in liquidity not currently available in USTC right now, and it would dramatically affect some of the price action if you started to see those kinds of strong buys coming in. Now, if you couple that with the market maker and the reduction in supply, then you can see that somebody out there, very important in the world, is paying attention to what's going on with Terra Luna Classic and USTC right now. Now, it doesn't mean that the President of the United States is staring at it right now, doing anything, but it does mean that somebody within that orbit is making a bet on USTC to have a nice play. And don't bet against them, because guess what? They were calling for Ethereum. They didn't call it the right spot. They called it at 3,000, whatever it was, but it's at 4,300 right now. I mean, that's a good play. I called it at 1,400. They called it at 3,000, but it's still an enormous profit, no matter how you look at it. So watch for USTC to get some real interest in it going forward, and in not too much more time. Remember, there's going to be some clarity in this market. Duquan has already pled guilty. It's December 9 when we're talking about sentencing, so we've got some time here to figure out what's going on. And this right here could be a sign that a pardon is coming, could be a sign that some kind of deal is imminent with Duquan. Fingers crossed. Now, the last 7 days, crypto has taken a beating, still continuing to take a beating. Today, we're down on the day, but looking around, Luna Classic up 3% on the week, so at least there's that positive, and then really not much more to speak about. Juris now up on the week. Garuda X now up on the week, but really it's just barely. Also Terra as well. So the bigger caps, they're doing okay. But again, this is brought about by Luna Classic having a good move, And we haven't really had a great move from Terra Luna Classic. We've just kind of ranged for right now. Validators, real quick. Doesn't seem to be too much difference. Auto stake was at 119 yesterday. It's at 118.8 today. So a little bit of movement, a little bit of fluctuation as some of this moves around, and we start to see. I'm going to be curious and interested to see how this plays out. The market module is going to be a reality. It's going to be a great reality, I think. And, that really kind of sets us in a pretty good position, I think, to at least start that conversation. Once we're out there, once we're live, once we're going, then we can talk about, burning less, reducing the burn tax in some way so that the market maker, the market module takes over for that. I don't know. It's early right now, but at least there's something happening that's different than what we've seen before. All right, let's get into price action and burn real quick. Price action, as I just said, there's just really you're just ranging right here. Even during the dump period of the last 7 days, where the markets have down $35 billion today. You can see that we're 8 days into this dump right now. And, for Luna Classic, we've not seen it over those 8 days. We've seen a dump, but let's face it, that's a 5%. It's, it's a difference between 62 and 59. It's not that gigantic. It's, 5%. So I want to say that promotes a little bit of strength in Terra Luna Classic. Also, when you look at it from USTC, you see the same thing. You did see a dump, a little bit of a dump on that 1 day right there. But again, it looks bad, but when you start to range it and you start to look at it and put it into perspective just a bit, just kind of trending sideways for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 after the dump on that first day. So I think Luna Classic in a health fashion and USTC in a health fashion, they're kind of okay. And that's positive for just, in the brain, if you will. Like people watching the price action right now, I think that's a positive, okay? But, anything could happen, but we're still, again, look at that trend line. We're still headed in an upward fashion, and no matter which one you look at, they're all heading upwards. So the trajectory is a little bit better than it was before. We'll move that right there. So I do think that we're in a pretty good spot, all right? I think that, again, this could be an absolute breakout moment, but we need the market to respond. We need the market to do something. And, right now, down just a little bit on the day. Trade volume down a little bit more, 9 million. Again, we just need to see so much more. USTC, 4.3 million. And, again, this is going into that basket with the President of the United States. So when this really gets public and this really gets announced, get ready because there's going to be a move, in my opinion. This is not going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. We're going into altcoin season. This is going to be a buy and go crazy. Again, 5-6 cents going to be my top over there. But when you get into that banana zone, remember, the Trump meme coin, which is trading at about a 1.4 billion market cap right now at about $9, went to almost 80. So that's 10 times as much. Like there's a lot of capital in this market that could just flood into something as a speculative asset to pump it pretty hard. So I would say 5 or 6 cents is going to be the top if there is a surge, but it could go crazy. You could be looking at 10, 15, 20 cents on USTC. So again, I would be paying attention. I would be watching. And of course, Luna Classic would start to surge along with it. It wouldn't just be USTC. Leonardo has now been given speaking rights in the Lunc Validator chat. That's a transparent validator. You can see exactly what's going on. They're having the conversation about it. Greenpeace says, what's the point of the community going in the validator chat if they can't ask questions of the validators? This is a community-owned chain, correct? Community makes decisions on how we proceed as a chain. I don't know how I feel about that. It's, to me, interesting in its point, but also there has to be a place where validators can talk. So that was not the place for you to come talk to the validators. It's a place for the validators to talk and for you to see. Like it basically explained itself, validators chat, but you can read it at any point. Like there is some silly stuff that people hold on to. It's crazy to me. Not that Mr. Pease is not great. I'm sure he's fabulous, wonderful guy, but I become a validator and start talking in it. I mean, you're a validator. You can do it. And if you want the people to answer the questions every week, do a public Twitter space. I mean, man, it is, I can't, God damn. Oh my God. Anyway, 60 million burned yesterday. Overall, 886 million burned over the last 7 days. That Greenpeace thing has me shook, like, in their brain. All right, guys, that's my time. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right.